Los Angeles. The City of Angels. If you don't know by now, Los Angeles is one of the biggest metropolitan cities in Southern California. Los Angeles is famous for its warm and rainless weather, the bustling Hollywood and influencer scene, amazing eats, and iconic beaches. While you may have visited Los Angeles, and it's absolutely a fun destination for millions of visitors every year, living here is a completely different experience. Truth is, there are both some notable pros and cons of living in Los Angeles. Sure, you get the warm weather and all the glitz and glam that Los Angeles is famously known for, but there are absolutely two sides to the coin when it comes to living in Los Angeles. In today's video, we will be show you 5 pros and cons to live in Los Angeles, California. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel, because we put our best in our every single video. Let's start. Pros of living in Los Angeles. Number 5. Tons of job opportunities in many industries. While Los Angeles is known for its thriving film and entertainment industries, the job market is much more expansive than you might expect. There are indeed a lot of people in Los Angeles who work in film, music, entertainment, etc. However, you will also find a lot of people working in healthcare, construction, administration, retail, education, food, and other industries. And now that remote work has become the norm for many companies, especially the tech industry, you will find a lot of transplants in LA working from their laptops at your local coffee shop. The thing is, many businesses have decided to call Los Angeles home, or at least have one of their major hubs here. Silicon Beach, located on the west side of Los Angeles County, is basically the Los Angeles version of San Fran Silicon Valley. More than 500 plus tech startups call Silicon Valley home, so you can definitely find a job in tech if that's your thing. Number 4. Los Angeles is home to some of the world's best attractions. Los Angeles is home to some of the most iconic landmarks in the US, let alone the world. For starters, the Hollywood sign is synonymous with the film industry and has made countless appearances in movies over the decades. There are countless other amazing famous landmarks in the area as well, including Griffith Observatory, Walt Disney Concert Hall, the Hollywood sign, Universal Studios in Hollywood, and much more. Newer additions include the Crypto.com Arena, SoFi Stadium, the Academy Museum, and more. You really can't run out of landmarks to visit in the City of Angels. Number 3. Los Angeles is a very diverse city. Los Angeles is such a diverse city, even more so than the vast majority of cities in the U.S. Traveling through the streets of Los Angeles can feel like traveling the world. In one trip you can drive through Chinatown, Little Ethiopia, Little Tokyo, Koreatown, Filipino Town, and more, each with its own unique culture, cuisine, and way of living. If you are worried about whether or not you will fit in, don't be. The city is truly very welcoming to any and every person who visits or calls Los Angeles home, no matter who you are and what makes you. Number 2. Los Angeles weather is beautiful all year round. As you would imagine, Los Angeles is home to some ridiculously amazing weather, just about all year round. Sure, we had some snow in early 2023 that threw us for a loop, but that is definitely a one-off and far from the norm in Los Angeles. According to Weather Spark, the year-round temperature in Los Angeles typically varies from 48 degrees Fahrenheit winter temperatures to 85 degrees Fahrenheit summertime, and is rarely below 42 degrees Fahrenheit or above 93 degrees Fahrenheit. In the summertime, you can expect beautifully warm weather with temperatures around 81 to 85 degrees Fahrenheit, making it the most pleasant weather year-round, perfect time to hit the beach or go for a hike at Runyon Canyon or the Hollywood sign hike. That's also an important reason for most people live in Los Angeles. Number 1. Los Angeles lifestyle is very laid back. Don't get me wrong, Los Angeles is home to hard workers, entrepreneurs, and absolute go-getters. But at the same time, Los Angeles also has a very laid-back atmosphere. It's amazing to see people hard at work and going for the gusto every single day, while balancing it with an equally chill and easygoing vibe about life. You will also see people chilling out at local coffee shops, bars, malls, restaurants, beaches, you name it, and at all times of the day. As for work, you'll definitely see people dressed more casually than anything. And thanks to the remote work culture, this is even more true as employers encourage their employees to dress casually and as they please. Now let's talk about cons of living in Los Angeles. Number 5. High cost of living. It can be very expensive. Let's face it, Los Angeles is expensive. And if you're making millions in Los Angeles entertainment industry, then this is totally fine, and you probably won't have much to complain about. But if you have a normal salary job, then you'll definitely need to plan a healthy budget to make sure that you can afford the lofty cost of living. A night of dining out for two can easily cost $100 plus, and that's not even including a cocktail or two. For context, the Los Angeles cost of living is 51% higher than the national average, according to PayScale. Housing costs a whopping 140% more than the national average, while both groceries and utilities measure at 11% higher. Number 4. The homelessness crisis is getting worse. Going along with the trend of overpopulation, Los Angeles is experiencing a homelessness crisis. This metropolis is a city that attracts millions who have lofty dreams of stardom, only to, unfortunately, find themselves in financial struggle and eventual homelessness. The homeless crisis in Los Angeles is so bad, in fact, that Los Angeles County is preparing to declare a state of emergency sometime soon, according to Los Angeles Times. The high cost of living and limited availability of affordable housing in Los Angeles puts many average income earners in a difficult position that leads to this eventual struggle. Number 3. Income tax is notoriously high. If you haven't caught on by now, Los Angeles is expensive in just about every category. This also applies to the state income tax rate, which is notoriously higher than in other cities around the U.S. The income tax rate varies depending on what taxable income bracket you fall under, but generally ranges from 1% to 13.3%. According to NerdWallet, expect to pay 9.3% in income tax if you make anywhere between $66,296 to $338,639 annually. This is the bracket that most average earners fall under, and as you can see, it is definitely a pretty penny that is deducted from your take-home pay. Ouch. Number 2. Potential for earthquakes and wildfires. You don't have to worry about hurricanes or tornadoes in Los Angeles much, but the area is definitely more prone to earthquakes and wildfires. The main driving force behind earthquakes in Los Angeles is movement along the San Andreas Fault, which slices right through the entire Los Angeles County area. While serious earthquakes are rare, they do happen, and smaller earthquakes happen quite often. In fact, according to Los Angeles Almanac, roughly 30 earthquakes happen every single day in SoCal, and that includes Los Angeles. Wildfires, as you can imagine, are due to the arid climate of the region, which barely gets any rain. It never rains in Southern California sounds amazing, but it means wildfires are rather common in Los and the surrounding SoCal areas. You can track occurrences on California government official website. Number 1. Los Angeles has bad traffic and long times in traffic. In one short sentence, the traffic in Los Angeles is bad on most days. It's one of the worst cities in the U.S. when it comes to traffic. Your GPS might show that you are only 5 miles away from your destination, only to find that it will take you 45 minutes once you hit go. Because Los Angeles is such a wildly popular place, it's jam-packed with both residents and visitors alike, and tourism never sleeps here. This means that if you want to get around, be prepared to sit in traffic for a good while, especially during rush hour. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.